When I ask progressives that question, what they say we would lose, it's not really very convincing to me. Most of us, when we plant churches, we don't really look to the denomination. Our congregation planted another campus. That's primarily what we do. And no longer do we look to the conference to come in and plant churches. Really growing churches, they tend to have a mother church that then plants other campuses. We don't need the denomination for that, not the way that we used to. In terms of missions, honestly, we tend, when we go out onto the mission field, our church has a mission impact of between $3 and $4 million every year. We look for good partners. If they happen to be United Methodist, fine, but we don't look to GBGM to give us guidance. We look for people that we know, share our same beliefs, have our same heart right there on the ground, and that want to do evangelism and then mercy ministries, justice ministries the same way that we do. What we're told by our progressive friends is that our views, I mean, this has been very personal to me, that we hurt people, we harm people, that we're complicit in the suicides of teenagers, LGBTQ persons. So when they say we're better together, I say, wait a minute, you're making me somehow responsible for harm and even suicide. So how do you really think that we're better together? And I know that we have people in our evangelical congregations who leave because they can't understand a church that can't enforce what it says it believes, and they see our boards and agencies spending money and using their influence to promote views that they believe is contrary to the Bible and actually does damage to people. So we're doing damage to each other. We'd lose that if we set each other free. We would tell each other, pursue your goal. And I think all of us would be happy not to have to spend the money, the time, the emotional pain that we have engaged in over and over and over again to try to resolve this problem. Look, none of us went into the ministry to save the church. All of us, I think, went into the ministry because we wanted to be a part of a church that was going to save the world. And we have become so inwardly focused that it's time for us to resolve this matter so it's not a constant battle that consumes time and energy and emotion, or we need to say, let's don't play play out this scenario any longer. There's got to be a better way if we can free up our resources, our time to pursue what we think God wants. And I think then it's up to God. What does He bless? What does He want done? If we're holding back progressives, I don't want to do that. If they're holding back what we do, I don't see how they want to do that either.